It's happening. We're back in the kitchen. I'm wearing an ill-fitting but extremely comfortable sweatshirt. So you know what time it is. It's time to clear our throat, chakras, brain, bowels. It's time to cook. Hi, my name is Grace Helbig. If you do not know now, you know your life is different now. Welcome to another cooking video. I am in my kitchen and that is where cooking happens according to all social norms. It's 5 o'clock, we're having a cocktail, and we're getting some dinner ready. Let's all take a moment to breathe and relax and enjoy our time together. It's another HelloFresh cooking video. I have nothing planned to say. It's time for another HelloFresh. What was that noise? I got a new dishwasher after 2 months of not having a dishwasher, and it is the most silent thing ever. But then when it gets to the end of its cycle, it gets a little loud. Don't I know what that's like? So if you hear any beeps, that's just an appliance doing its job and running through its cycle. Let it beep if it wants to beep during its cycle. We don't need to get into so much symbolism and metaphor so quickly. No, today, what's happening today? Today is, a wild day. I've been doing schoolwork. I've been learning about Joseph Campbell. I'm learning about myths, symbolism, metaphor, so forgive me if that comes up here a bit. And also, what's it called? Oh, the championship of did you see that open? Because it does that. And I learned that the first time I used it, that it opens itself and lets the steam from the drying of the dishes come through. I honestly thought that it was a ghost or a spirit that was calling to me. But you know, again, we don't need to get into such symbolism and metaphor so quickly. Tonight is the championship of the NCAA March Madness tournament, and my brothers and my father and myself and Elliot are in a March Madness bracket, and I might win the whole thing. I'm gonna make us some dinner before we watch the game. You didn't need to know that detail, but I wanted you to know by the time this video goes up, it'll all be done. So today we are making, hey honey, salmon. I wanted a lighter, healthier meal for myself, and also, who doesn't love the title of this recipe being Hey Honey, Salmon, which I think might have been the original title to Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but I can't be so sure. I also think Hey Honey, Salmon is like a great signifier if you and your partner in a relationship get into arguments and you don't know how to say, let's agree to disagree. Perhaps you should start using the phrase, hey honey, salmon. But of course, this is a HelloFresh meal, so I have to talk to you about HelloFresh in what we call talking points. Well, first of all, HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. It delivers ingredients for meals right to your doorstep, contactless, so everyone's safe, and it gives you just the pre-portioned ingredients that you need for the meal, so there's no waste, there's no fights with a significant other that might have, forgot to buy an ingredient that you might have to end with, hey honey, salmon. Isn't that the greatest and coolest thing? It's like tiny little Nintendo in there that controls my dishwasher and tells me when it's done. I love it. Low cal, carb smart, vegetarian and pescatarian options for you. You can have meals on the table in 30 minutes on average, or 20 minutes if you get one of their quick and easy recipes. You can change your delivery days, you can change your food preferences, you can skip a week if it's not your week to make food that week. Week. They have also taken extra steps to make their employees and their customers safe, hence the contactless delivery option. All right, let's just get into making this meal, shall we? I don't want to disrupt your whole process, but I also have a process going. And thank you. Everything comes in this convenient brown paper bag. No eggs. And yes, I did accidentally open this before we started this video. Let's get out our items and our things. Chill. Beautiful. This is like reading tea leaves. What does it all mean when I throw it out on the table like this? It's a little bit fishy. Ow. I think I got a brown paper bag cut on my eyelid. I deserve it. Here we go. This is very few ingredients, and I think it's gonna be a very healthy and hearty meal. Okay. What was the even plan there? Felt like a ventriloquist fighting with their dummy, which, oh gosh, by the way, you guys, okay, if you want a quick recommendation, because we all need recommendations for absolutely everything, constantly, all the time, that's the only reason the internet exists. There is a documentary called Dumbstruck about ventriloquists. It's from 2010 or 11, and it is available for free currently on Amazon Prime, and I think you should watch it. It is incredible, and I don't want to say any more about it other than that. Preheat our oven to 450 degrees. And then we're gonna have a little sip of our 5 p.m. cocktail, which is vodka and water because I ran out of seltzer. and I think it's good to hydrate while you poison yourself. Wash and dry all produce. Just a little potato baptism. All right. I get it, you guys. You can all believe whatever you want to believe. We cut our potatoes. Speaking in tongues, I got too into the religious metaphor here. We're gonna cut our potatoes into 1/2-inch thick wedges, and we're gonna zest and quarter our lemon. Which of the 17,000 knives do I choose? The big one. I feel like it's been a while since I've done a cooking video, and my inability to talk during empty space hasn't changed. And just like that, they're all cut and done. Zest and quarter our lemon. Is there a community of ASMR that's just zesting? Oh, you look like change for $1, honey. Now we're gonna toss our potatoes on one side of a baking sheet with a large drizzle of olive oil and half the fry seasoning. I'll hydrate. You've inspired me. Hey friends. Woo! Half the fry seasoning. If you're following step 2, you're only using half the fry seasoning. My brain, the jokes, might not, you know. And now we let them dance. You smell great! That's how I'm gonna open up every conversation I have with people in real life when I'm allowed to be around people in real life again. You smell great! It's time to put our potatoes in the oven. We're gonna roast these on a top rack for 10 minutes. We have some time to, get to know each other on a deeper level, or these potatoes are almost done. This is my version of a TikTok dance. Oh, I'm supposed to turn it off. I forgot. That timer will go until I turn it off. We're gonna toss our green beans on the other side of this baking sheet with a drizzle of olive oil, salt, and pepper, and then we're gonna put them back into the oven for 12 to 15 minutes. Now we're gonna work on our fish. Conveniently over here, I had defrosted it earlier. I think it's okay. I hope it's okay. And it doesn't matter at the end of the day because I'm eating it and you are not. Take our salmon, we're gonna pat it dry, add some salt and pepper, and the other half of our fry seasoning. If you're not following step 4, you're not using the other half of the fry. We're gonna heat a drizzle of olive oil in a large skillet. Add our salmon skin sides down and cook until brown and crispy, 5 to 7 minutes. Then we're gonna flip until the salmon is opaque and cook through 1 to 2 more minutes. Didn't really have the sizzle effect that I thought that might have, and I'll let that heat up a little bit more. Perhaps you would like to sizzle? That's how I would be if you asked me to be your entertainment coach. Perhaps you would like to sizzle? We have like a good 5 minutes before we have to really indulge ourselves in the next step. So again, an opportunity for us to connect. I gotta get new batter for the camera. You would think I would know how to be prepared for all of this by this point. But no. So the salmon cooks for like 2 more minutes on this side until it's cooked all the way through. And then we're gonna take it out of the pan, wipe out our pan, and then we're gonna put the honey Dijon dressing in, 2 tablespoons of water, and a squeeze of lemon juice, and we're gonna simmer until thickened for 1 to 2 minutes. It's okay. Just Elliot.
Ooh, it smells so good.
It smells like something.
It smells like a fish market in here.
Will you taste test when it's done? I'm so close to done. Our honey Dijon dressing, 2 tablespoons of water, and a squeeze of lemon juice have been simmering for 1 to 2 minutes. Now we're gonna turn off the heat, put a tablespoon of butter in, and add some salt and pepper. We all love that noise. Oh, we're supposed to put lemon zest on the green beans. Okay, now let's put this dish together. I know what I'm doing. Everyone fuck off. This is how they look in their profile picture, and this is how they show up, and you're like, you brought a friend. That makes sense. The world is very unsafe. Okay, before I bring Elliot back in here and we actually dive into this, before we actually have it as our dinner tonight, I gotta tell you about the HelloFresh discount that you all get if you are at all interested in making HelloFresh. If you go to HelloFresh.com and you use my code Helbig12, you will get 12 free meals, including free shipping. That's right, HelloFresh.com, use my code Helbig12 and get yourself 12 free meals, including free shipping. And now let me text Elliot and see if he will come back inside. The fun thing is, I don't know if the salmon is cooked all the way through. That'll be like a little surprise gift for one of us, if not both of us. Those potatoes, right? Okay, Elliot's making his way over here. I can see him coming from the distance. Everyone be cool. Be cool. Don't be freaking weird. Hello?
Whoa!
Would you like to come and taste this with me? It's called Hey Honey Salmon.
Hey, honey salmon, that's so nice.
I tried the potatoes already, they're pretty good.
Okay.
But go for the salmon. I don't know if it's cooked all the way through, and that's the fun of it. I like it.
You know, I tell you, at this point, if anyone hasn't done HelloFresh, I think they're fooling themselves, because it's a...
I already did the promo.
Okay,
You don't have to do any of
Alright,
that.
great.
You
Yeah,
just
this
have
is really
to-
good. This
You
is
just have
great.
to eat it. Literally,
My
that's
God,
all
this
you
is
have
really
to do.
nice. Thank you.
Well, we're gonna eat this while we watch teenagers play basketball and put our hopes on the line. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know. Just be kind.